Okay, so earlier this month in the group that I'm in, one of the groups I'm in is called Acrylic Paint Pouring. Once again, it was actually created by my friend Rebecca that lives in Tennessee. So there was a challenge, group challenge, not to be the cover photo or anything like that. It's just, you know, different stuff that I help her run the group. So there's Rebecca who created the group, myself as an admin, and then Sandy is an admin. And again, my phone thinks I'm talking to it. So anyway, sorry about that. Sandy Hera, I think I'm saying that right, is also an admin. So we come up with things for group challenges, and this particular challenge was to use pastel colors because, like I said, it was supposed to be at the beginning of this month. So, you know, spring, woohoo! I actually missed the challenge, but I've been crazy busy. I had some of my artwork featured for the first 2 weeks of this month at an art gallery a few towns over, and both my parents' birthdays are in April. My anniversary is actually the 28th, so it's coming up this weekend, which I kicked my husband out of the house for part of it to go fishing with his friends, but that's fine. Anyway, back to the challenge. So the challenge was to use pastel colors because it's, you know, they're springtime type colors. So, and then to use a kitchen utensil other than a colander or a sink strainer. It's pretty sad. I'm the one that came up with it, and I didn't even participate in it while it was running, but like I said, I had just been crazy busy. So I told my husband about it, and he asked me what I was going to use, and I told him I didn't know. So we ended up in the kitchen section at Walmart, and he was like, oh, you can use cheese grate. Like, he was grabbing all kinds of stuff, and I was just like, no. And one girl actually did use a cheese grater in her port, and it actually like turned out wicked cool. It was a cheese grater, and I don't remember what else. Another girl who's also a friend of mine, who lives here in Oklahoma, her name's Sabrina. She used a espresso thing, like a coffee thing. It honestly looked like a garlic press, but apparently it's for like espresso coffee. So she used that and something else. Oh my goodness, I can't remember. Anyway, and of course her painting turned out like wicked cool because all her paintings turn out wicked cool. She's another person that I look up to and is like super talented. Her paintings are amazing as well. She partnered up with her sister, and they do they have their company. It's called Two Gals and a Paintbrush. So, you know, because we're from Oklahoma, so we say guys and gals and y'all and, you know, all that good stuff. Yonder. So, anyway, I've had my paints mixed for a couple days now, so I just wanted to remix them up while I was talking. So, I'm going to use one of these. You know, the little brushes you put your soap in and wash your dishes with. I just want to see what's going to happen. So I used all apple barrel paints, all craft paints for this, and a little bit of Floetrol, and hopefully they're just like, I really wanted them to be thin because they have to come out of this tiny hole here. So I'm I'm going to lay my base coat, but instead of doing it like I did the last couple videos where I used, because I still have some of this left over, but I don't want to use that for my base coat this time. I am going to go ahead and use my thicker paint mix that's in my bottle, because I want to save what's in here to kind of to add in here, because it's thinner, and like I said, I need it to kind of flow out of here. So we will see what happens with this. I will, oh, I don't know where I'm going to put this, but that's okay. I'm going to set it right over here. Hopefully I don't lose it again. So I'm just going to set these aside. I want to get some music going. I want to get my base coat tossed down. And I'm just going to do it with my hands after I get some gloves on, because this is more of an experiment anyway, which then I'm going to kick myself, because sometimes my experiment paintings turn out like paintings that I actually plan. So kind of pushing it for time doing this, but I really want to get it done, and then I have to run down an hour away because I promised my 16-year-old niece that I would take her to get mani-pedis because her prom is on Saturday. So I try to spoil her, and she deserves it. She's honor student, takes classes past, you know, she's like a little genius. And she's a band nerd like her aunt, so, you know. But anyway, enough about all that. I'm just rambling, which is why I'm going to get some music going and get this base coat put down. Okay, so what I was trying to do wasn't really working, and like the more I try to use the brush over here, I noticed that my colors were getting muddy, and I didn't want that to happen. So what I'm actually, and then, yeah, you saw me put like a lot of white. That's because I realized I was about to put colors next to each other that really didn't need to go next to each other because they like to cause mudding. However, I did kind of see, it just got difficult trying to push this and move the brush, and as I was moving the brush around, trying to spread it around, I was actually like taking off my base coat. So I'm going to use the same colors. I'm still going to use this, but what I'm going to do actually is I'm not going to put the colors in it. Oops, the paints in it. Actually, I'm going to scrape this, and then I will come back later tonight whenever I get home and try to do something with this. Different, go at it differently, because I was getting some kind of cool looking effects with the bristles. I will just have to work on my control as far as pressure. How much pressure I use, which is going to suck because, yeah, that's just one thing that I'm not very good at, which is probably why I struggle with my base coats. Oh, and swiping. I can't swipe for anything. Ooh, that kind of, no, I'm not going to swipe it. I'm just going to, should I try to do something with this and swipe it? Maybe? Ugh, dang it. Okay. Nope. Guess what? I'm going to try to swipe this. I'm going to add some white. I'm going to get my paper towels, and I'm going to try to swipe it down that way, and we'll just, I don't even think I have enough paint, but we're going to see what happens. It's either going to work or it's not, right? So, let's see here. One, yeah. So, I'm just going to pull off two so I have something to hold. I'm going to do the wet paper towel, and then I'm going to change and run out the door. That should be enough. Oops. Alright. Alright. I haven't heard the trash people all day. I thought I just heard them. It was kind of late, but... Alright. Are you supposed to be in here? No. You're not. Out. My dogs are in here and they're not. They both know very, very, very... They know they're not supposed to be in here. For kind of like obvious reasons. Oops. Oh, I gotta find something to put. I think since I'm going to come back to it tonight, I'll just cover the thin stuff with press and seal. So I can use it. I gotta find my press and seal later. Oops, use it there. Okay. So this is gonna be kind of awkward because I normally swipe towards me. Towards or away from me, but we're gonna do this because this is the way it's set up. We're just gonna see what happens. And I can't swipe a straight line, so oops, let's get over There's some. Alright. There's some bare spots on the canvas, but that's really nothing. Oops. Do this over my trash can. Alright. Let's torch it. There's no silicone in any of my paints, so I hardly ever use silicone because I haven't got the hang of it, and like I'm getting to the point where I want to go sell crazy with my paintings, but that I'm like not like sell as in making money, but get those like awesome sales. So come on, flow for me, flow, 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 flow.